What's going on, everyone? It's Tay, aka Slay, and I thank you for joining me today. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through all of the items in my very first project pan. Yes, I am finally undertaking a project pan. I asked on Twitter a couple days ago if you all would like to see a video like this. 77% of you said yes, and I am a woman who gives the people what they want. This is actually the second time I filmed this video. I filmed it last night, was going to edit it tonight, but I just was not happy with the footage, and I am not going to give you guys something I'm not proud of, so here we go. I'm going to go in no particular order, just run through the items and tell you why they're in this project. Now, the reason for this project is, one, I'm moving to California next year, which you may know if you follow me on Twitter or on Facebook. And what I've learned in the last few weeks is that makeup tends to not travel well. So if I can, one, minimize the amount of boxes that I have to pack, and two, arrive in whatever part of California I arrive in without numerous eyeshadow palettes being broken, I'll be a happy girl. Second, I have a large collection, as many of us in the beauty community tend to do, and I really want to slow down my makeup purchases and just focus on the makeup that I already have, really enjoy it, get my money's worth, and all of that good stuff. Third reason some of these products are in this project is they're from brands that I have canceled, and I want to use up their products and get them out of my collection. I actually tried a version of a project pan a couple months ago. I was trying to use up all of my Huda Beauty products. I have almost all of her eyeshadow palettes. I have her foundation. I haven't bought any of the new products since I decided to no longer support Huda, but side note, I really kind of do want the Precious Gems Obsession palettes. I love the formula in the Obsession palettes, and I really do enjoy them. I just want the Precious Gem ones. Would you guys judge me if I bought those? Let me know. Anyway, but yes, if you want a dedicated brands that I have canceled video, let me know down in the comments. But for right now, let's jump right into this project pan. The first item I have is the Sacha Buttercup powder. Now, this powder is phenomenal. This is actually one of my favorite setting powders. The problem is I have a slight weakness for setting powders. For some reason, I buy them like nobody's business. Like when ColourPop announced their foundation, I bought not only the foundation, but two of their setting powders. You saw one of them in the video that I did with AJ. And I have the Laura Mercier, I have the Maybelline Fit Me powder, I have the Makeup Revolution banana powder. I need to get through at least one of these. And I know it takes a long time because powders, you use such a small amount of the product each time you use it. It's a while to run through. So I'm going to dedicate myself to just using this powder. Speaking of the Huda Beauty foundation, it is in this project pan. It's actually what I have on my face today. Everything on my face is in this project pan. I started yesterday, as I mentioned before. This is actually a bomb foundation. I know some people have an issue. They feel that it's too heavy on their skin. It feels like they're wearing a mask. I never had that issue. It actually works pretty well with my oily skin. Color match is amazing. The only issue is I decided to no longer support Huda, so I probably will not purchase this once I run out of it. Another foundation I have is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I purchased this before Jackie Aina collabed with Too Faced to expand the shade range, and this color is Chestnut. This shade is just a tad, a touch, a skosh too light for me. Like if I put it on, it's extremely yellow. With blush and bronzer, things like that, it kind of evens out. But I'm actually interested in trying the new shade that's one shade down from this called Chai. There's a Sephora by my job, heaven help me, and I get paid on Friday, so I plan on walking into Sephora, picking up Chai and seeing how it works with my skin, if it's a better match than chestnut. Actually, I should get through chestnut before I buy chai, shouldn't I? I plan on replacing products as I use them. So say I run out of the Huda Beauty, I will replace that foundation with another one to make sure that I'm using what's in my stash. Okay, let's just get these right out the way. They're gonna be in the video eventually. We have androgyny. We have thirsty. And we have blood sugar. Like I said, your girl drank the Kool-Aid. She, at one point in time, decided to support Jeffree Star. And after this last wave of controversy, your girl decided no more. I have a video explaining all of that. Actually, I'm wearing the blood sugar palette on my eyes today. And it's really a shame because I'll come out and say it, and I know this is one of the reasons people stand by him they ride so hard for him, is because his makeup is actually pretty high quality. You know, like these eyeshadows, they blend like a dream. The colors are festive, some are very original. Like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. The Thirsty palette, like, I was afraid when I bought it because I really didn't know if I could wear it, if these colors would show up. I wore this damn near all summer. Like, I love these palettes, but I don't want to support Jeffree any longer. I also have 4 of his liquid lipsticks. I have Unicorn Blood and Androgyny. I have Thick as Thieves and Designer Blood. So, I mean, I have nudes, I have reds, but I actually really do love the formula. Like I said, it makes me so sad because his makeup is actually really good, but there are other brands, there are other formulas that I like, so I'm gonna be hurting. And like I said, Jeffree's not gonna be hurting without my coin. So I can run through these. I'm actually wearing Thick as Thieves today, and I can run through these and move on about my business. While I'm talking about liquid lips, I have more than these 2, but I don't want to make this an overly long video. The Morphe liquid lipsticks. Interesting thing about these, I've only seen one person use these in a video, and that was Thomas Halbert. I used to be a huge fan of his. And I remember when Morphe was coming out with their little 15 pan palettes, and they sent him a bunch of stuff, and he used them in a video, and I decided to try them, and I actually like the formula of these. I don't feel that they're too drying. I love the colors that I have, the opacity, really good liquid lips, but I have chosen to no longer support Morphe because of the Jaclyn Hill vault situation. Now, not just because of that. I mean, if you watch Stephanie Nicole, if you watch Beauty Truth Sleuth, you know that Morphe is kind of a sketch brand. It always has been, but the quality of the shadows seems to be going up, so that's why I still purchase from them. Like the original Jaclyn Hill palette is incredible, but if they're going to tell Jaclyn that the palettes were destroyed so that she tells her fans they were destroyed, and then go back and say, no, they were just quarantined, that makes Jaclyn look bad. And she gets so much shit. Like, granted, anytime she comes out with a collab, there's always some shit, and she always looks sketch. But if you're gonna tell one of your biggest collaborators that if you're not gonna tell them the truth so that you at least help them look good, I probably don't need to keep giving you my coin so you can keep deceiving your audience. Moving on. Now, this one, I know I have several items in each makeup product category. I will get bored if I just use only one eyeshadow palette and one liquid lip. That will hurt my soul. I've been researching like a mad woman Project Pans, looking up tips and tricks on how to be successful at it. And the one thing that I kept seeing was make sure that you use products that you like. If you have to use products that you have to force yourself to use, then you will not use them and you will end up reaching for something else, and that product will continue to collect dust. So there's no reason for it to be in your project pan. So I wanted to avoid that. This is actually the final eyeshadow palette in my project pan, and this is the Too Faced Clover palette. Now the reason this is in the project, I bought this, I've swatched it. This one shade, Best Friends, I've swatched at least 10 times, but I've never used the palette. I've never created a look with this palette. And the formula on it is really good. I didn't even remember that I had this until I was on Instagram Sunday, and I was scrolling as I do, and I've recently become a fan of the channel Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, and she had posted about getting the rest of the items, or the items that were added to the Clover collection, and she had this palette in the picture, and I commented that I had the palette, but I just don't use it because my collection is so large, I just forget to reach for it. So I vowed to her and myself that I was going to start making myself use this. I haven't this week, but I do plan to, because these colors are perfect and they're exciting, and it actually looks like a pretty decent fall palette. I have, I want to say 15 of the 20 Dose of Colors Block Party shadows. I bought them, they came out right around the time my tax return hit my bank account. Okay, sue me. So I bought 15 out of the 20 of these, and I actually really enjoy them. I know people were gawking at the price, but I at that time did not care. They're single eyeshadows though, and I am a girl who loves to only use one palette while creating a look. And see, look at that, I love this color. Which one is this? This is Sizzle. This is actually one of my favorites. I love reds and cranberries and stuff like that on the eye. And I have these in the project pan, one, because I need to force myself to use them. These do not travel well. A few of these arrived when they were delivered busted. So I had to repress them, and they still work. They do still work, but they don't travel well, so I want to try to hit pan on as many of these as possible before I leave. I'm not moving until July or August, so I have time. But I want to add these to whatever looks I create with the palettes, so I don't get bored. If I get bored, I'm going to reach for something else, and just trying to ensure my success, y'all. So we have the Dose of Colors Block Party Shadows. Now moving on to mascara. I'm a bit of a mascara hoe. Like I rarely wear false lashes. Like on the weekends I will, but going to work, I don't want to waste my lash glue. I work a very boring 9-to-5 job. I sit behind a computer screen all day. Nobody really looks at me. So I'm not going to really wow anybody with my lashes. But I bought the roller lash. I just went on, these were impulse buys. I went on Ulta, I had my 20% off coupon. I was like, let me try these mascaras because I love the Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. I know some people have a problem. They think it makes your eyelashes too clumpy or whatever. And the only person that I see still using the Bad Gal Bang after they took all of those influencers out to, what was it, Lake Tahoe or whatever, to launch it. The only person that I still see using it on the regular is Alyssa Ashley. But I have that one, but I also wanted to try the roller lash because I've heard really good things about this one. And actually, I used it today. I love this mascara. I actually, once this one expires or I use it up, I will probably repurchase. This is their real mascara from Benefit. This one, it's okay. Like if I have to put it on a scale of 1 to will I use it again, I'll probably rate it like a 2. So this one I would definitely repurchase. This one, meh, you know, it really doesn't do much for my lashes. But I want to use it up to make sure I get my money's worth because you know how I do. We don't waste money in this house. Back to controversial brands. Here we have the Kat Von Danger to the Public Health. Sorry. We have Kat Von Don't Expect Your Sales to Be in the Black. I am horrible. Kat Von Don't. We have the Kat Von D tattoo liners in Trooper and Mad Max Brown. This is yet another, I'm sad, I don't like liquid liners, but I love these. I prefer gel liners, and that's probably what I'm going to transition over to using exclusively, but I really like these. Why did you have to be so difficult, Kat? Somebody in my comments in another video asked me what I thought about Kat Von D, so I will use this moment to address that. I'm done with Kat Von D. Okay, I had the Shade and Light palette. I had a couple more of her palettes. I never bought the Saint and Sinner palette, but I tried her foundation. I just never purchased it. I wanted the whole Locket collection at one point, and I was all about her aesthetic. It wasn't until the whole anti-vax thing happened that I did my own research and found out about her dating, marrying, whatever it was, Nazis or Nazi sympathizers. I knew about Jesse James, but I didn't know that he was in a picture doing this and doing the Sieg Heil, and what is wrong with you? Ugh, disgusting. So all of that, like, it got to the point where I was trying to use her shadows. I actually tried to do a project pan with the Kat Von D products and the Huda Beauty products that I had. After the whole Kat Von D thing, it got to the point where I was noticing that I really didn't like the way the shadows blended into my eye. They just got muddy, especially with the Shade and Light palette, because a lot of those shades just didn't work with my melanin. So I just decided to toss that, and somehow these were saved. I probably forgot about them. But I found them, started using them, and I'm going to use them until they expire. I think I maybe only have a couple months left on these. So there we go. We also have brow definers. For some reason, I can't find my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, but I have the Maybelline Total Temptation brow definer. This was actually an impulse buy. I was in my Duane Reade, which is a drugstore here in New York City, and I needed a new mascara, and I picked this up because I figured, why not? I actually love wearing pomades on my brow, and I'm going to move to using those exclusively because for some reason they're just easier to work with. Everybody at some point has used the dip brow, or people use like Precisely My Brow by Benefit or the Goof Proof, but I actually love the Goof Proof. So if I need a brow definer, I'll go to the Benefit Goof Proof because for some reason that just works with me. But the Anastasia Beverly Hills isn't a bad one. I just have to work a little harder with it. This is the Maybelline one. This is one that I'll use on like a no makeup day where I don't want a full face, but I need my brows to be filled in. This is the one I reach for. So you guys have seen these in the video. The Artist Couture X Jackie Aina, La Bronze and La Peach. I am trying so hard to use these up. As you guys heard in my Problematic Makeup The Influences video, I'm not really rocking with Auntie Jackie right now. So, and also I want to make room because I want all of the Diamond Luster pressed highlights that Mac Daddy just came out with. Like, I saw those and I was like, I need to change my pants because I need all of these in my life right now. Like, I had to fight myself not to buy one. The highlighters are like any other powder though. They take a while to use up. Here is an item that I'll probably definitely repurchase because I love it so much. I have two Kylie Cosmetics concealers. I have Almond and Sassafras. Sassafras is just a little too light for me. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but if I put this shade under my eyes, it is bright. Like, nothing, no amount of powder will tone that down. This is just way too light for under the eyes. But I've been using it to carve out my brows, and I've also been using it as an eyeshadow base, and it works amazingly. So, but Almond is just right. This is a great shade for under the eyes and any other highlighting that I may want to do. So, been sticking with this as I've begun this project pan. I love the formula of this. I love the consistency of it. I love the coverage. I tried these out of sheer morbid curiosity, and I love them. Here's another item. I actually want to do a whole video on products I don't hear many people talk about. I think the only person I've heard, I think Makeup Shayla mentioned these in one video, and I think I heard Lux, aka Katie, mention these in a couple of videos. These are the Melt Cosmetics blush lights. I actually have 4 of the 5 that they released. This is Fire Fury and this is Lynx. I actually have Sundown as the one that I use the most, but RIP, because it broke when I was either going or coming from AJ's house when I went to do his makeup. And that hurt my heart because I love that shade. It adds such a healthy warmth to my face. But also I with these too, like I adore these so much. Yes, they're a little bit pricey, but so is highlighter. And sometimes if I just want to forego highlighter, these will do the trick. And I don't know if people are just sleeping on these or nah. They're just, I really like these. These will probably be something that I would repurchase and keep in my collection, but for right now I just want to use up what I have because they do not travel well. The last item is the e.l.f. bronzing palette. I absolutely love. This is the deep dark set. I love this. This is my favorite bronzer right now. And this palette is only $6. Like it, I love it. I actually think I'm probably going to hit pan on this shade first. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. The reason this is in the project pan is I accidentally repurchased this because I thought I had lost it and my heart broke. So because I couldn't find it, went right on e.l.f.com, ordered another one. Then as I'm waiting for that order to arrive, I found this one. So I was like, let me use this one up before I dip into the other one. Trying to be responsible here. But yeah, those are the items in my project pan. I will update you guys every 3 months. I'll update you on New Year's Eve. Then I'll update you, I think 3 months after that will be my birthday. And then 3 months after that will be the day I move. So let's just say from now until the day I move, these are going to be the products that I work on. I hope you guys will stick around for this project pan journey. If you're planning on doing a project pan in 2019, let me know down in the comments. If you need any tips and tricks, let me know. Let's start a dialogue about this because I'm a little nervous because I know how my brain is. I know how much I like variety, but that's why I tried to give myself enough variety so that I wouldn't flake out. There we are. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of those good things. I know that there are a million beauty channels you could have checked out today. I thank you for coming to Slay. Bye.